Welcome to LYNDA'S TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by, you like the channel and the video, please subscribe and put on your notification bell so that you will be able to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I bring to you information across the globe, what is happening in the world, especially Nigeria. So after watching the video, your opinion, your contribution is highly needed. Do it constructively in the comment section as we are going to watch this video together. Yes, I'm watching it together with you. Then later we'll come to the comment section to discuss about it. Remain blessed as we watch.
Thank you so much. Good evening to Nigerians.
Let's begin with this conversation relating to the issue of security. You just heard what the Senate President Ahmed Lawan said when they met with the service chiefs on the security situation. And as a state governor, what do you make of the recent the spate of attacks, and perhaps what do you think could be the real cause of the recent escalation?
Thank you, Shay. You know, generally, when people talk about the recent insecurity in our country, I keep saying that this insecurity in our country didn't just develop overnight. It has been as a result of the failure of our past leaders to address the future of our youths. And this is the truth. So it's not a question of blaming Mr. President or blaming governors or blaming APC or PDP. It is systematic and it has been there for a very long time. And I think that the situation is such that we must, deploy sincerity in our approach. We must deploy consultation. We must deploy wisdom and prayers. If all these things are put together, I'm sure that the insecurity in the country will be a thing of the past.
So what, in your view, makes the Southeast situation peculiar? In the past weeks, things are really gotten bad, or why is the situation, or what makes the situation in the Southwest, and the Southeast rather, different from what we see, for example, in the northern part of the country?
Yeah, there is a little bit of complexity in the phase of Southeast. Before now, there's been agitation, by our young men and women, and the agitation is that we are not being fairly treated in the Committee of States in Nigeria, and this agitation being headed by Nnamdi Kanu. And, this agitation was growing and growing. And you now have the problems of the foreign herdsmen, that invaded Southeast. And a combination of this two, the agitation and the killings by herdsmen in Southeast, it kind of heightened the insecurity in Southeast. And then we have a situation in which cultists, armed robbers, have now all joined. And when they commit crime, they will say it's IPOB. But we know that a number of them that commit this crime, when some of them are apprehended, you find out that they are not IPOB. They are pure armed robbers and criminals. And they would take the guns they snipe from security agencies to go and rob. And the process, we have caught some of them.
Great. So, from the ones that you've caught, what have you been able to extract out of them?
It's a mixture of criminality, banditry, and abandonment. Some of them confess that they went into crime because of, neglect. That they have not seen any future. Some say they graduated in the past 10 years, some graduated in the past 20 years, and have not been able to find work. So these are some of the complaints, they give.
So in your state, it is not political. Different from what the governor of Imo State said, that some of these things are politically motivated.
Well, the truth is that, like, we have a couple of, issues in my state, like a communal, crisis, which is not political, but is being fueled by political interest. The killings, now, I will say, not politically motivated, but it's being fueled by misguided comments of desperate politicians that want power at all costs.
So, I mean, you hold the view that the bandits need to be negotiated with, but former President Obasanjo says that is not a good move. Do you still hold that view?
Well, I think I was a bit misquoted. The youths, they have their grievances, they have their reasons for going into crime. I do not advocate for anybody to go into crime, but you see, hunger breeds anger, and anger breeds, bitterness. And so I see young, men and women that are very bitter with the system. And so what I advocate in my state, I've done NSAS conference. I'm set to empower a number of the youths. And so I'm advocating that these youths that are not happy, that are taken to arms, I want them to come out. I want them to surrender their arms. I want to discuss with them. And I would like to integrate them to the society and their families. Because some of their reasons for going into crime may be genuine, but nothing should push a man to carry gun to kill another person. This is my position.
So, you mentioned that unemployment and that the fact that young minds in Nigeria are not gainfully engaged, and that is one of the reasons you have given tonight for what the kind of insecurity that we have seen. You've had that engagement in the post-NSAS period. How many jobs or employment or engagement have you been able to put youth in EBONY to in the last few months?
Well, in my state, not to mind those that darken counsel without knowledge, those who have taken to social media, that even when you walk on top of water, they say that you are raising dust. We have made every part of EBONY State a construction site. We have built roads. A man was asking China, what is the secret of the success of China? He said, if you want to be successful as a nation, as a state, you have to build roads. I've built roads to the point that there is no place you are in EBONY State will not access the state capital within 30 to 45 minutes. And in doing this, I've engaged the youths, I've engaged the women. We have done most of our job by direct level. I'm creating jobs, for the youths by engaging them in road construction, in buildings, and other services. I'm also engaging them in solid mineral and agriculture. And we have also built agricultural clusters where you just take your bag and come there and then get, a piece of the warehouse, and then you'll be empowered, with agri funds, and then you can start your business. So I can say that we have a lot of activities, and in our state, it's only a lazy person who doesn't like to work that will complain of hunger in my state. Everywhere you turn to, you have a construction site, and our people are doing this. And by so doing, I'm also developing our people to have second address, not just politics, because this politics in this country will one day fail us. And so I'm engaging them, and in fact, to the point that one of my commissioners, who was a civil servant in the Ministry of Works, had to resign his position as a civil servant. Why? Because he's been so trained that no matter what happens, he will never become hungry. Truth. We are about completing our international airport. All these things are jobs, creation avenues, for our youth. We have almost finished our University of Medical Sciences. It's a wonder on earth. And our people are going to be employed there. Before I leave office, I'm going to curate two other universities, University of Technology and then University of Aeronautical Engineering. And all these things are provisions, for jobs. And we've empowered our people since I came on board. We've gotten a lot of agri, facilities from CBN. And we've curated 1 man, 1 hectare of land, which has put a lot of our people doing something with their hands. A lot of jobs have been created in this direction. We've also empowered our people in the area of solid mineral, and this is also putting a lot of jobs. So it has a lot of multiply effect. Very soon we'll be into the limestone production, which we're almost building a factory through the assistance of the federal government. We're also going to create, salt industry. So all these things put together are what I believe will sustain job opportunities in Ebonyi State.
Quickly.
Deep in the shadow. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Herzlich willkommen zu meinem Kanal. My name is Linda Chukwueze. The button that says subscribe and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on the.
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Bis man subscribe to LYNDA'S TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comment down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.